Number 3 this evening will be Loch David Crane. Loch David Crane brings a background of college professor, property manager, and as a magician. Might come in handy.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You like the shirt? Maybe I have pieces from Jennifer Lopez's dress last night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Leftover pieces. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Loch David Crane. I've been a university professor of written business communication for 20 years. I'm running for mayor because I want to save my hometown from greed by the sea and decay by the bay. I am the man who arrested Roger Hedgecock for assault. Because I believe that bigots, bullies, and batterers belong behind bars. Here are some of my plans as mayor, 2000. Applaud when you hear what you like. I'm a Democrat who supports affirmative action, civil rights, and the equality of all Americans. I support a woman's right to choice and expect equal pay for her equal work. When I'm a strong mayor, I'll fire the crooks in the water department and require the Water Quality Board to produce revenue by fining toxic polluters. And I'm running for mayor because it's time to change the oil in the engine of city government. I'll direct the city attorney to become a citizen's attorney, working to lower your gasoline prices, insurance payments, prescription prices, healthcare costs, and utility rates. I'll set up a 1-800 line, 1-800 fraud and waste hotline for a little local legislative liposuction. I'll give a free lunch to homeless families on the street, not stadium tycoons in skyboxes. I'll build 2 new bay entrances so we can flush them twice a day, just like you do at home. I'll develop a voter coupon booklet to reward voters such as you with food and merchant discounts. I'll renegotiate the Chargers ticket giveaway and make sure the Padres pay for their own darn ballpark. I'll move the airport, build the library, relocate City Hall, shut the door against overcrowding, and fight all kinds of pollution. And I'm running for mayor because it's time to change the litter in the cat box of city government. As a Grey Panther, I'll work to provide affordable housing, health care, and education for all people. I'll move city council meetings into the evenings and onto the internet for voter convenience. I'll figure out how to use homeless and prison labor for cleaning, repair, and civic projects. And I'm running for mayor because I feel it's time for a high colonic in City Hall. I'm Professor Loch David Crane. Thank you very much. Please vote March 7th for one of us for mayor 2000. Do I still have a minute left?
Yes, you do.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I'll go to my concluding minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you should vote for a Democrat like me. Oh, don't stand in front of me here. You should vote for a Democrat like me because I believe in affirmative action and civil rights. The Lakota Indians say, Mitakuye Oyasin, which means we are all one people. Dr. Martin Luther King said we must all live together as brothers and sisters, or we will perish together as fools. John Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And to all the other countries of the world, ask not what the United States can do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of mankind. I think it is wrong for the Republican Party and people like Roger Hedgecock and George Mitrovich to try to separate out the women, gays, and people of color from our American tapestry, because we all want to live and work together, together, together. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming. Oh, yes. I have a legal question for Judge Murphy. I think Roger Hedgecock violated my civil rights when he assaulted me and attempted to intimidate me from running for mayor. He's failed. He twice refused to allow me and 6 other legal candidates out of the 12 to appear on his radio show. Just yesterday, I was refused admittance by George Mitrovich to his City Club luncheon because he didn't have time to listen to everybody. But the Kentel Forum listens to all 12 candidates, George. My question to the judge is this: did Roger Hedgecock and George Mitrovich violate my civil rights under section 52.1, and will you read them the penalties from page 2?
You see why I enjoy so much appearing with Loch at this forum. First of all, I'd like to say that I used, as an attorney at Loose Fort Hamilton Scripps, I used to charge for this kind of advice. Secondly, I learned as a judge, sitting in Spirit Court for 10 years, not to make decisions until you've heard all the facts. I have heard Loch's side of it. It's a compelling side, but George is here tonight. I need to hear George's side before I can render a decision. But I will tell you this. I mean it sincerely. I enjoy the forums to go to in which Loch is included. I think he certainly provides a perspective here, which I think all of us, the rest of the candidates, enjoy. And I encourage groups like you to include Loch David Crane in the forums.
Thank you very much. No, I'm just writing down my answer. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a college professor for 20 years, and I realize that intelligence has no color. On the college level, we have students of color, people of both sexes, people of indeterminate sexual preference. And we treat them all on the college level. We try to make brilliant thinkers and brilliant writers out of them. So I would certainly want to support the library. One thing I would suggest is that we put the library along the third baseline, and we put the City Hall along first baseline, so that we can build a ballpark, a City Hall, and a library all together. Because, as you may or may not know, our current City Hall is rotting out from asbestos and is one of the only large buildings in San Diego County which still has no fire sprinklers. It could be burning right now, and there's nothing at all that the building could do to prevent it. I have performed my magic act at the Malcolm X Library, or as Dan Quayle calls it, the Malcolm X Library. I've been there several times, and I enjoy working for the kids, and I'll keep doing that as an entertainer, whether I'm your mayor or not, but I certainly support libraries. What I would do is split that library into centers of specialization, and instead of having a massive single library with all the books there, okay, instead of having a massive single library, I would send the books out to areas of specialization. We could have a branch library that specializes in arts, one that specializes in astronomy, one that specialized in magic, one that specialized in computer skills. So I would break up the massive monolithic library, but certainly keep it because it is the foundation of our very existence and education.
Okay, Byron.